kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the double. 53, Mike. Target. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. And
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Every day, any day.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
180! Pilot, 64, weak. Slam.
1st down, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but it'll be 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
He's checking. Crash, crash.
What's that?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Get there, get there.
21-0 our score after one.
180. Up. Hey, alert 33.
Switch.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the 39, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? 15, 15.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Tannehill on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
54 Mike. Here we go, D.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
54. Here we go, D.
Hey!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. SOS.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. His guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What you got?
No gain on the play.
What you got?
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Shift. Greystone travel. Hey!
We got motion. Back up. 58.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Get ready.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm trying to collect.
Switch.
Hard. Check up. Hit it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They begin this drive with Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round, but they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want...
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
6-6, pull it high.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Hurry, hurry. Defense, let's get it together. Hey, man.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Mike 54. Quick, touch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared.
Run, run, run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Check 20.
King.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up."
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Murray. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. Hurry!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We're going to work.
Their own 12-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field, so they don't end up in the end.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 33.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
But
rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Derrick Henry. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
6 yards. And it's 3rd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to sling this deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back. Real.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm coming.
A run for Nick Chubb. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hatchet.
They'll run with Chubb. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch the edge. Check the backer, check the backer. Check three, check three.
Here we go on 4, Tannehill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Check, check.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Chubb running right. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.